So, today's topic, we're going to be talking about setting healthy boundaries in relationships. Respect my emotions. Sometimes, a person can be going through something, and, you know, sometimes at the moment, I'm going to be real, you don't want to come out of that funk right then and there. Sometimes you want to sit in sorrow and just be in your feelings, and that's okay. Just because you feel like you didn't disrespect me or you didn't overstep, don't mean I don't feel that way. Don't be afraid to tell people how you feel and what you need from them at the moment or what you don't need from them at the moment. And that's on them if they get mad or feel some type of way. Learn to respect people's boundaries when they are going through something. Don't tell me what I believe in ain't real. Don't tell me what I believe in ain't the truth or made up. Two things that you'll never ever really hear me talk about or post about. I'm not talking politics or religion with nobody. I believe what I believe, and that's that on it. Hey y'all, we're back with another episode of Sip Happens Podcast, where I talk about everything from relationships to love, life's obstacles, sex, and much, much more. Because y'all know shit be happening all the time, and why not talk about it? So, if you're here, go ahead and get your favorite drink, whatever that may be, water, alcohol, juice, coffee, and come on and sit down on the couch and join me. Okay. So, today's topic, we're going to be talking about setting healthy boundaries in relationships. And when I talk about relationships, I'm talking about family, friends, your relationship with your man, your woman, your wife, your husband. It's all about setting healthy boundaries. In today's topic, we're going to discuss the importance of setting healthy boundaries in these relationships and how they can help maintain a healthy and balanced dynamic between individuals. First question I'm going to ask that, a lot of people probably want to know, why are healthy boundaries important in relationships? Well, setting boundaries in relationships means to me, it could be crucial for establishing a sense of respect, trust, and understanding between individuals, right? It helps to define what is acceptable and in behavior and what is not. Without boundaries, relationships can become chaotic, toxic, stressful, and potentially harmful. So, we're going to get into the different types of boundaries that there are. And I'm going to give my opinion on these, as I go. So, and if you feel like you can put a little more input into it, feel free to, come in the comment section. Okay, we're going to jump right into it. I got my little hefty notes right here, y'all. So, the first type of boundary is physical. Physical boundaries are important, and that means like your personal space and touch, because sometimes people can go overboard, and they might not mean no harm all the time, but because there are some touchy feely people out here, and when they talk with their hands and they're touchy feely when they laugh. Um, Sometimes it can be inappropriate too. Like you may get somebody touching you, and you don't want to be touched, because I don't want to be touched. I don't know where your hands been, so you know um you have to, express to that person. Just tell them, listen, I know you probably don't mean no harm, but can you kind of keep it to a minimum on the touching? I don't like to be touched. It's just a me thing. It's not you, it's me. And, I would, like it if you would respect my personal space. And, sometimes sometimes when you with your man or your woman, it might be one of them nights you might not be in that mood. For us women, sometimes we could be in it and not in that mood. I don't know. Sometimes we be PMSing, or and sometimes you're just not in the mood. Men can not be in the mood sometimes, and so when you go in and want to have, thinking you finna have this night of, fun, sex, and all of this, and your man or woman's telling you, no, not tonight. I'm not feeling it. I just want to lay here and cuddle or something like that. You can't, of course, you can't force it. Then it becomes more than just, saying overstepping your boundaries. It becomes much serious, if you know what I mean. So, you know, um, just sometimes you gotta respect it. People always need their personal space in relationships, no matter if you married or not. I feel like you need that alone time, and you deserve that alone time, and you're entitled to that alone time. When you just want to be to yourself, because everybody needs it. So I would say just make sure you're vocal about it in relationships, family members. Like, it could be uncomfortable situations where some people might got their uncle that a little touchy feely. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, I've seen it and I've heard about it in families, and they might not mean no harm. Like, they just you know overly does it. Like, I don't know. I just respect boundaries when it comes to the personal space, especially if, it's my family and they boyfriends or, husbands or whatever. I just respect it. Like, it depends on the occasion. I can give you a hug, and or you can give me a hug because you congratulate me on something, or it may be something I'm sad about. Might, God forbid, probably lost somebody, and it's certain situations that is really self-explanatory. Like, you don't need an reason or an explanation on why you gave out this hug, or what I'm saying. Just respect the boundaries. Don't kiss on me. I don't like it because some people like family. When they greet you, or I ain't seen you in a long time, it's okay to give a hug, but don't be trying to kiss on me and shit. There's a lot of shit going on around here, out here. I don't need you kissing on me. I don't know what you've been doing with your lips. I don't know where them lips been. So don't kiss me. Don't kiss me. And it depends on how well I know you. I don't want no hug either. Don't hug me. But you just got to be vocal on a serious note. You just got to be vocal about it, and let them know, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. I would like it if you would not do it again, and mean it. Okay, so that's one thing on the physical. Like, I've never really been in a situation as far as being with a man that I've never really been in the mood. Of course, if it's that time of month, you know, you don't want to be bothered. You just probably want a little cuddling, rub on your stomach, rub your back or something like that. But I've never been in this situation. So, but like I said, no matter what, if you say you don't want, sex, you don't want to be touched, or you're just not in the mood, you just gotta make sure that your partner or friend or family, they know to respect your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many germs and diseases, and you don't want to be touching on somebody either, and they telling you, I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable. And you don't be that person on the other end and think they playing, or think that, because it can get serious and then it can turn into something else. Okay. So respect people's boundaries when it comes to their personal space. When I'm in the grocery stores, oh, I can't stand it. That's another way. That's a healthy boundary. One of the types of boundaries. Another one is emotional. Involves expressing feelings and emotions. So, you know how sometimes people might think that they are, helping out in your situation from, I'm gonna give an example. Like, you may be down on yourself, like, dang, I'm trying to lose weight. It's not working, or you've tried it multiple times. Oh, I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna eat healthy, and you didn't, several times you didn't, tried it or did it or whatever. And that other person is just negative about it. Like, I feel like, you know, they think they helping sometimes, like, oh, you ain't gonna do it. Like some people think that's motivation for you when they tell you is you can't do it or you ain't gonna do it. And that ain't always the case. I feel like when you're expressing yourself, you should be allowed and the other person should respect it and not get mad about when you want to express how you feel about a situation, whether it's something they did to make you mad or uncomfortable or sad or just, whatever situation is and you want to express yourself, you should be able to do that openly and without judgment. That can help to get to uh, the bottom of a lot of situations that can kind of cut down some on, the drama and messiness in relationships and family. Like I feel like it should be a safe space for you to talk with your partner or your family or friends without them judging you, and then not only judging you, feel safe enough for you to express yourself without them going and telling everybody, running their mouth. Like if I come to you in confidence, then I expect for you to keep it between you and I. And I know most of the times people tell you don't tell nobody, and then sometimes you find out, shit, the person who's telling you told you don't tell nobody. Shit, they done already went and told somebody else about the same thing they told you. And but the other person that came and told you what they said. Me, I'm gonna be the type to fake like I don't know what's going on, honey. This it's gonna be brand new to me. I'll be like, what? Say what? That's me. I can hold a secret. I keep your secret to the end of time. And so yeah, just make sure it's good to be able to express yourself because the person can be, you know, treating you in a way that you don't like, make you feel uncomfortable. You might have gotten into an argument. It needs to become a safe space where y'all can talk about it and get through it instead of just shutting down, being mad and don't want to talk and it's just something so simple that could have been resolved. I feel like, you know, a talking is all you need to get an understanding. And understanding is everything in any relationship, no matter what. If you can get an understanding, everything will be cool. Respect my emotions. Sometimes, a person can be going through something and, you know, sometimes at the moment, I'm gonna be real, you don't want to come out of that funk right then and there. Sometimes you want to sit in sorrow and just be in your feelings, and that's okay. People just have to learn to respect your emotions and allow you to express yourself in whichever way you feel see fit, as long as it's not harming you. Whether you shut down and because sometimes me myself, I shut down. I shut down, and I like to figure things out on my own because in the past, I've told people like what I'm going through and stuff, and I feel like sometimes that can be used against you. Like you can tell a person, "Oh, I get upset about this, or this is what triggers me, or I'm having a bad day because of blah blah blah," and then you get that other person, say things in a jokingly way. They be, and sometimes everything ain't funny. Everything ain't meant to be laughed at. Yes, I went through it. Yes, I told you about it. Yes, I may have went through it, but and don't assume every time a person don't want to talk or a person is not, just that upbeat. Cause some days, people have days that they just want to relax. They don't always want to be on 10. They might want to be at a 2 or a 3. And so just don't always think that, you know, me having emotions and expressing my emotions is a bad thing. I feel like everybody emotions are valid. You have a reason for the way you feel. Somebody made you feel a certain type of way. And, so as far as you being able to express them, then, people should let you be. Let me be. Damn. Let me be in my own world. Let me be however. And if I want to get emotional about something, and like I said, not harming myself or trying to harm nobody else, I feel like we should be able to cry. We should be able to laugh. We should be able to, do it all without, what I'm saying, people being judgmental or people making a real situation into a joke. Because sometimes I find when you try and tell people like what's going on in your life, then any other thing that they think you feeling mad or sad about, they always think is the same thing. It don't always have to be that. I don't always have to be relaxed or not in a talkative mood and you thinking that I'm mad about something or I'm sad. It don't always have to be that way. Sometimes I just don't like to fucking talk. I like to be in my thoughts. I like to be on chill mode, just chilling. It don't always mean you mad. And if people respect you wanting your space, your personal space, and respect your feelings and emotions, you could cut down on a lot of mess. You know, you can cut down on a lot of um, problems, arguments. Like it all goes, all of these different types of boundaries is like go back to the same thing. It could cut down on a lot of arguments. It can cut down on a lot of it's okay to disagree, but respect my opinion and respect my reason as to why I disagree with what you saying or what you did, because just because you feel like you didn't disrespect me or you didn't overstep, don't mean I don't feel that way. And when people tell you to, I don't want to talk about it, or, give me a minute, I just don't want to talk, I don't want to be bothered, respect that. Set healthy boundaries and don't be afraid to tell people when you don't want to, when you want to be to yourself, when you don't want company, when you don't want to talk on the phone, when you don't want to go out, when you don't want to, what I'm saying, you just want to be in your own bubble. Don't be afraid to tell people how you feel and what you need from them at the moment or what you don't need from them at the moment. And that's on them if they get mad or feel some type of way, because especially if it's people that you've known all your life or most of your life, and they feel some type of way because you're being you. I feel like if you're always sensitive, if you're always in a bad mood, if you're always mad about something, if you always got something negative to say, like sometimes keep that shit to yourself. Go write about it in a journal, because I'm the type to tell you, and hey, I don't want to hear no gossip. Some things are better left unsaid. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, like the saying go, don't say nothing at all. Just be respectful and just be there for that person and listen. Whether in your relationship with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you know, just respect their feelings and emotions and those boundaries, because sometimes people don't like to be bothered when they going through something emotional, sad, happy, mad, whatever. And just respect it. And when people are ready to come around and talk, they will. We will, we'll come and talk when we're ready, but sometimes we need that time to ourselves to take in what we're feeling and try to work through it, because I'm a person that like to work through stuff myself. Like in the past, yeah, I'll get on the phone quick and tell somebody my problems, my situation, what I'm going through. And I feel like sometimes, a lot of times, that ain't a good idea, no matter who it is you're venting to. Because for me, it feel like they always got something not over you, but at the same time, you know, I don't want nobody to feel like they got to be on their tiptoes and shit, when they know I'm mad or sad about something. I don't want nobody to feel like they got to be on their tiptoes around me, because I'm the type of person that when I am going through something, 9 times out of 10, I'm staying my ass in the house. And if I don't want to talk, I'm not going to answer my phone. I'm not going to want company or none of that. Just, learn to respect people's boundaries when they are going through something. And, they gonna come around. They'll come around and let them talk when they ready. If ever they want to talk, they might just want to pop back up and they just back in a good mood, or back to themselves and wanted to be around people and stuff like that. So don't always take it the wrong way when people are going through their own thing. They don't always want nobody in their business. They don't always want a listening ear. Some people write in journals, some people talk to God, some people, they get through it in their own way, and that's fine. Just respect it and don't get mad or upset and think people are, might be acting different towards you because, they went they went away, like they went in their own little bubble. Just respect their boundaries and, they'll come around again. So the last boundary is a personal boundary. And that definition is respecting individual beliefs, values, and needs. And I'll say, like, everybody is not going to be a Christian. Everybody don't believe in God. They got their own beliefs of what they believe in. Some people are Muslim, some people are, just different things. They have different beliefs, and I'm not one to push what I believe on people. One thing I don't do is ask people to pray for me. I don't care what I'm going through. I ain't asking you to pray for me. Because, you know what I'm saying? You got your own beliefs, or you might believe or you might not believe. And I feel like sometimes when you invite people in to pray for you, baby, we don't really know what they praying on. And so I ain't asking nobody to pray for me. But, it means like don't push your beliefs on me either. If I don't believe in a certain something, don't try to push, what you believe in on me. Don't try to don't tell me what I'm doing is wrong. Don't tell me what I'm doing God don't like. Don't tell me what I'm doing you know what I'm saying? Don't judge me and try to push off what you believe in on me. And if I believe in something, don't tell me what I believe in ain't real. Don't tell me what I believe in ain't the truth or made up. Cause you get people like that don't don't feel like what you believe in too is real. Um, so that's one thing. Don't push your religion on me. Don't push your religion on me. And I'm respectful, because I know a few people that, have a different belief than me. And, I can have a conversation to a certain extent. Like the two things that you will never ever really hear me talk about or post about it on my Facebook, Instagram. I'm not talking politics or religion with nobody. Those are two conversations that could go left. Cause everybody got their own opinion, and like a lot of people, some people might be passionate about what they believe in, and that shit can turn into arguments, and motherfuckers don't talk no more. Like it can get real serious. So I stay out of them conversations. I don't, I believe what I believe, and that's that on it. Ain't nobody gotta know what I believe in. Ain't nobody gotta understand. So them two topics I try to stay away from. I ain't pushing you to be a Democrat. I'm not pushing you to be a Republican. I'm not pushing you to believe in Christianity or what what I'm saying. I'm not pushing it on you. I just know what I believe in, and those are the two things that I really just them two topics I stay away from. But just don't try to tell me that God not gonna like that, or when I choose to do something, whether it be something morally, something financially, something physically, like don't tell me what God will do to punish me, and you should do this because it's the only way you gonna get into heaven, or you gonna go to hell if you do this, and if you don't do that, like because people say, talk about the sins and stuff like that. You go to hell, you got tattoos, I got over 20 tattoos, but it's cool, everybody got their own personal relationship with whatever they believe in, and so just don't push that on nobody. My values, I value family, I value my children, I value my home, I value my mental health, so I value these things, and If I'm telling you like, hey, I'm not doing this, I'm not going to be a certain way with my family, or I'm not going to sit up and be mad at my family forever, or hate is such a strong word. It's such a strong word. So, I'm not gonna dislike my family, or I'm not gonna fight with my family, because I value my family. I value my morals. I value my mental health. So if I want to hear or don't want to hear, don't want to indulge, then just respect it. Respect it, because a lot of people don't know you, especially if in family, your husband, you live in the house with them, but like family and friends that you haven't been connected with in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, they don't know you no more. Some people that knew me a year ago, you know the old me. You don't know the new me, because I've made a lot of changes. I've been, getting better and, you know, controlling certain aspects in my life, because like I said, I'm going to focus on what I can control, and I can control my mental, I can control my peace. I'm learning to control my emotions. I'm learning to soon get on in this little routine so I can get back in shape and stuff like that. But respect it. Whatever your needs are, and just make it clear to the other person what your needs are, whether you need your partner to be more emotionally available, where you need them to be more physically available, um spiritually, like whatever, like, you know always express your needs, your wants, your values, your morals, what I'm saying, in all aspects. And if a person does not respect any of those boundaries I just talked about, then you might want to let them go, because I don't care who you are. My peace is everything, and I can control what my peace is for me and feels for me. I can control that. No two people are going to handle that situation the exact same way. So, however that person feels need to express it, let them feel how they feel. Those are, setting healthy boundaries. Just be open. Don't be afraid to tell nobody how you feel, or what you need from them, or what you want them to do, or what not to do. And when you tell them, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So tell them in a respectful way, in a way that they'll understand, and not always expect it either, that people just can read your minds. Because once when you think people can read your minds, and then they invade your privacy, your space, in whatever way there may be for you, then you ain't gonna never have peace. You ain't gonna never, it's gonna always be some head bumping. So, just openly talk about it and express yourself. And if other person needs to express themselves on how they feel, like, what their boundaries are, then, express it. It's okay to not be okay. Just don't stay in that space. Take your day or two to get it together, to figure out what you want to do in life, or whatever the situation is. Come up with a game plan to, you know, get it done, to make it better, to make you feel better. And yeah. So that's going to be the end of this video. And I want to thank you all for listening to my discussion on setting healthy boundaries. If you like this video, you like this topic, and if there are things that you can add to this, feel free to in the comment section below. Okay. And so with that being said, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell so you know every time your girl uploads a new video, okay? And tell a friend about my podcast. Tell a friend. And y'all make sure y'all watching my videos from beginning to end. If you can't sit there and physically and just watch me on the video, it's okay if you want to sit the phone down and just listen. You don't always have to watch me while I talk. You could just sit the phone down while you're cooking, cleaning, taking a shower, in a car, heading to work, getting off work, just whenever you get some free time. It's all good. And I thank you all for the continued support. And please thumbs this video up. And with that being said, I'm going to get out this video, y'all. Live, love, laugh. Peace, y'all.